Alright? First and foremost, though, we want to give all praises and all glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who taught us this truth through the spirit power Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Alright? And honors and salutations to the elect document doing these works in sincerity and in truth, man. Alright? And yeah, pretty much, man, we getting into the end. Okay? You people seen us come out here, alright? Week after week, year after year. You know, but as we did a little lesson earlier before this, the famine of the word is on its way. And YouTube, you know, venturing up and wanting to monetize their whole system, you know, under the orders of Google, right? They're gonna get rid of our pages, man, in one sweep, you know, in one sweep, man. Like in that movie The Godfather, man. There is Michael, I think the second one, he got rid of all his enemies in one sweep, man. You know, in one shot. And that's how YouTube is coming, man. That's how Google is coming. We're gonna try and take down all our pages. We're gonna try and take down all our pages in one shot. Okay? So after that, man, we're not gonna be out here in these highways and byways for much longer, man. Your time is literally limited, man.
And you know the apostle Jabbar, Apostle Tahar, you know, he couldn't say, you know, going back to early motion.
Yeah.
Man. You know, it is what it is. You know? Until Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know, says that's it. You know? And then Apostle Tahar gives the orders unto us, that's it, man. So we might as well start off with Amos 8. Yep. I think 8 and 11. Because
this is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land.
Right, and the days is almost here, man. You know, the scriptures say, measure out the time diligently in itself. You know, so through measuring, you know, the times, all right, and watching out for prophecies, we see that YouTube set a mile marker in the spirit, man. Okay? You set off a gun, all right, they're coming up on the final lap. You know, that's pretty much what's going down, man. You know, we're going to switch over to daily motion. You know, and hey, only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai knows how long that's going to play out. But after that, man, once we out here, that's it. You niggas is done, man. Okay, all right.
It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
That's right, man. So you people that's acting shy about about this word, okay? Trying to act like, people walk by, they want to listen, man, but they got pride, acting like they're not listening and shit, man. Well, look, you only got so much longer, man, before you got to actually get into this truth, man. Matter of fact, Sirach 5 and 4. You know? You only got so much longer, man. You know, Yahweh Shai said, whoever's going to be ashamed of me, when he returns, he's going to be ashamed of you, man. So how's that, man? Fuck you. Who is you, man? Who is anybody hey, like it says in Romans 9, man, I believe 35 on down, to separate us from the love of the Lord.
Right.
Let me get that Romans, man. Yeah.
Romans 8?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Because, look, we don't give a shit, okay? We're going to come out here and prophesy the downfall of this place as was commanded us. You know, even in Ezekiel says prophesy against Mount Seir. Who's Mount Seir? It goes back to you Edomites, you so-called white people. All right? So, hey, even when we also know we're going to be demonized, and, whenever that does come, it is what it is, man. Because of this scripture right here. The scripture right here goes into it beautifully, man.
Romans 8 and 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahweh Shai?
Did you start up at No. Yeah, start at
Who shall separate? Romans 8 and 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach?
That's right, man. Because look, nobody's gonna be able to separate us from the love of the Lord. From seeking the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's kingdom, man. Like the prophets of old. Once Yahweh Shai, returned from the dead, the resurrection, they would ask them, man, is the kingdom gonna be fulfilled now, man? So it's Yahweh Shai's kingdom, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's kingdom. Nobody gonna separate us from trying to make it there, man. From citizens, from living righteously under the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and dwelling amongst them, man. You know, because we have nothing here to live for, man. You know, you better believe that. You people ain't got shit to live for except misery, man. Paying bills, okay? Seeing, you know, your families go through it. Look, the elderly women is all fucked up, man. The elderly's all jacked up.
Yep.
The fuck you got to live here for, man? You might as well put your life on the line for something greater that's coming. Guess what? It's almost here. What?
Yeah, man. Hey, even the apostle, I believe Yahweh Shai, he had said a hard parable, and which made a lot of people leave him. You know, and then Yahweh Shai turned around and said, "Without leave me too." You know, because Yahweh Shai is an austere man, so to follow him, you're basically gonna have to be austere too, man. Roll with the punches, but you got to deal with a lot of shit in this truth. All right, but hey, I believe the apostle Peter, he said, "Whither shall we go? God has the words of eternal life." Like the brother said, in order to follow the Lord, you're gonna have to see that. You're gonna have to see that. That's the only way out of this misery. Is this word? Is the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shai?
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 17. And if children glorified together, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Got it? You know, so while brothers is getting to it, you know, hey, we're joint heirs to Yahweh Shai, so, you know, if Yahweh Shai suffered, then we have to suffer. You know, also, too, it talks about in the pocket for the straight gate. You know, we have to walk through this adversity, you know, the sufferings of this present time. You know, like the brother was making mention of this God-forsaken, wicked world. You know, this place of Esau. You know, it's miserable. And you gotta work a 9 to 5. You gotta, you know, if you got a woman, you gotta deal with her fucking emotions. You know, fuck with you. Damn near any and everything, man. Because we're really living out the kingdom of Satan, man. I'm talking about demon spiritual Satan, which is his counterpart Esau. You know, this is the very time when the wickedness is actually ruling the world, but it's going to come to an end.
You saw that in the movie The Matrix, that it showed that all the agents could basically jump on everyone. They could jump on everyone because those are the people connected to the world. And when you're separated from the world, which is what Neo represents, like, you know, you're out of that. You can see. But as long as you're in the world, these demons are always going to be able to fuck with you. And I got a quick precept. James 1:21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. Right. Like the brother said, it's the spirit of Yahweh Shai that's going to be able to separate you from the things of the world. But
hey, real quick, that also proves that it's all about saving your soul, man. It's about you being saved. So that's a cut on the Christianity. How they saved all that? You know?
But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Right? Because the Christians and the Roman Catholics think you don't have to do anything. You're already saved. But it comes with works, and your faith without works is dead.
Right. You can continue on that Romans 8, Dr. Shaw.
And we truly need a savior, man. The only way to make it out of this shit, or who's gonna stop Esau from his so-called utopia, man? You know, his new world order, one world government, one world currency. Who's gonna stop this man? You know, he's a proud man. You know, I keep always quoting this, but I keep forgetting the guy's name, the whistleblower. But he was being interviewed, and he basically said, you know, when he worked with the elite, certain members of the elite, you know, he said that they're not worried about what people know on them. That the world has found out about, you know, elites being the rulers of the world, or Rothschilds, you know, Bilderbergs, Rockefellers. They said they don't care about that. They said the question is, what are you going to do about it? You know, even if you know their plans. That's why I was watching YouTube, and you know, what's his name, Crazy Bones, Bone Thug, the dark skin one with the braids. Yeah, he got a podcast, and I was like, okay. I seen the scroll and I seen the title, Agenda 21. Let's talk about it. I said, hold the fuck up. I said, what the fuck? What he talking about this for? He a rapper, you know? Yeah. But you can see they got some type of consciousness there, you know? And at first I was dissing the shit when I was watching it, because I'm like, man, niggas ain't touched about nothing. You ain't gonna talk about the chip. You ain't gonna say Esau the devil. You ain't gonna talk about the Israelites. But as I watched it, it was informational because he was actually reading all of the agenda purpose. Like, what is the purpose for it and what is the goals. And I was like, oh, I never knew that. I never even knew that now in California, with the fires, that's going on, Esau is calling it fire season. So now it's a season when the fires flame against California and it's a season now.
Wow.
I said, what the fuck? And then that was a part of the agenda, Oh, also a part of the agenda, uplifting women over men. You see that now. And he was stating too, which we already know, everything is already at work. It's working as we talk about it, Yep. It's not like it's coming, so that's why you people better wake up, the elect, man. Wake up, man.
Yeah, Esau's such a devil, he says that's why also he's doing deforestation to prevent fires from even coming in the first place. He's a goddamn devil.
8:35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation?
And hey, if I could just also add, man, because this is why knowledge and wisdom shall be a stability of our times, man. Because our people try and tap into around the fact that Esau, the so-called man, is the damn devil, man, and he even tries to be their friends, even though, hey, prophecy from the womb, man. Two different men and people separate from thy bowels, man. So we're meant to be separate. That's why even if you try and be an Edomite's friend, it don't work out, man. You say, what, man, God is good, man. Now you know what the devil is doing. Your Christianity, grape juice plantation doctrine, man. Because you see that the white man hates you, but you say, man, I'm gonna look past him, man. Oh, man. Look, that's why you don't know the Bible, man. We're separate from the womb, and we're actually even fighting each other in the womb, man. Our forefathers, man. So we're not meant to be amongst each other, but you got our people out here tap dancing to get along with them. But then they're going to be super surprised when the devil comes down as a madman sparing none. When them Edomite buddies that you thought you had betray your ass, man. Because, hey, that's even in Isaiah the 13th chapter, man. Matter of fact, we can jump to that.
Everyone shall flee to them.
Yeah, to their own people, man.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's prophecy, man. So our people going to be real shocked to find that out. And that's where I was thinking about that, meditating about that earlier in the week. You got a lot of dudes out there in the stores, man, they call them fucking Aki and shit, and damn Arabs who sell sandwiches and stuff like that, even East Indians that own corner stores and liquor stores. Their asses is going to be the first to get put to death horrifically, man. Alright? Because when all hell breaks loose, Jake going to be up in the liquor stores, they're going to be up in the grocery stores. You're going to try and stop them, but Jake going to mob your ass, man. And they're going to put your ass down, man. You got the Isaiah 13?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for the verse.
I believe it's like verse.
I got a quick precept for something that you said real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 33. It says, "Why trimmest thou way to seek love? Therefore hast thou taught the wicked ones thy ways." And that's our people. They tap dance and try to get along. They go along with this devil. When, the wicked are estranged from the womb. We are completely adverse in two totally separate nations, two totally different manner of people, man. But our people want to trim their ways to seek their love and acceptance when that's never going to happen.
Hey, Esau knows this. This is why he separated himself from Jake. He got the woods, the suburbs, and Jake in the inner city. When you ride up there, police pull you over. What you doing in this neighborhood?
Right.
You don't belong here. So they're separate. But when Jake want to be separate, it's a problem. Because they need you to be a bunch of niggas, man. They need you to continue to be the slaves, man. That's why the scripture says is Jake a homeborn slave? Nah, man. We're princes, man. We actually for to rule this earth. And we will.
Yep, real soon too, man. And that's why, hey, some of us might have to actually die for that, man. To be able to get set back in their lot, to be able to rule the earth, which was made for us anyway, man. But that's why Esau's going to try and come down and take our crown, man. Like it says, Revelation 3:11, let no man take thy crown. Esau's going to actually try and come and take your crown, man. That's why you better get amped up in spirit, in your faith and strength in Yahweh Shema Shai, so that you can be able to have faith in that day, to be able to keep it moving, man, from this damn devil. Got that out?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 14 and 13.
gotta say this too. Brother had told me something. And like the brother said, this brother Shapar just said, you gotta have faith. We ain't worried about going to no goddamn gun range. We ain't collecting no guns. We ain't even sponsoring that or be promoting that, man. The scriptures out to say that our warfare is not carnal, man. You know?
Straight up.
Hey, we're gonna receive spiritual powers. The only way we're gonna get out of this is truly through our faith. Truly through the believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. The true ones that truly believe is gonna make it out of this shit, man. You know?
And to land back off that, it takes true faith, because you even bring it up to some people in the world, all to take this chip. So that could take torturing you, torturing your children, and if your faith ain't strong enough, you're gonna fold. Right. So it's a lot easier said than done that you're not gonna take this chip, that because you stop at a red light. You're following the laws of the land. So how much more something that's mandatory, like mandatory by law, or you're gonna get executed? You're gonna need the faith that Yahweh Basham Yashai. You're thinking of sweet Jesus, you're not gonna have it in you to resist that.
A more humble answer would be, Lord willing, the Lord put the spirit on me not to take that chip. You know?
Yeah, man, because even a lot of jigs that know the name, they got a rebellious nature, man. They're rebellious against Yahweh Basham Yashai. And like the brother said, to not be able to take that chip, you gotta ultimately be humble. You gotta humble yourself to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Most people, we see that to this day. Most, like I said, most people even that know the name and know the truth, they not that's not their speed, man. That's not their type of time, so to speak, man. You know, so hey, they most likely will take that chip.
Hey, to not take the chip, you gotta have a mindset of almost being on a board, almost considered crazy, because when they force this chip and you're not going to take it, you got to be, you're saying to yourself, I'm willing, you know, to be out in the street. I'm willing to be off the radar. I'm willing to eat scraps, you know, not to be comfortable. And someone in this world, they say, well, you crazy. Well, guess what? That's that little crazy to make it what? Out of this bitch, man. Yeah. You know, and then, of course, the faith, because the Lord gonna feed us, man. Isaiah 65 and 11. You know, hey, when the time comes, you know, right now we exercise our faith, man. We exercise our faith, we manifest it by doing these works. But it's gonna come a time where we're gonna actually have to believe in the Lord to send forth food. And I remember Elder Pastor Tahar in Breaking Strongs years ago. He did a beautiful show. He was saying, you know, we could compromise with the Lord. You know, the Lord said this in the scriptures. Or you could, you know, you talking with the Lord. Hey, you said, you know, when that time comes, it's gonna be truly about faith, man. You know, hey, faith is gonna give you spiritual powers, man. You know, just believing that the Lord is going to strengthen you, man. Hey, because we don't know how we're going to receive it or who's going to receive it, but we do know it's going to be instant, you know?
At the end of the day, man, all we know that is we going to be good, okay? All right? It's already, you know, the scripture already says, coming out upon them who have the mark in their head, man. All right? Meaning the mark of exemption. So we already know, you know, Yahushua also said, not a hair on your head shall perish, man. You know? And that which the Most High gave me, none shall pluck them out of my hand. So we already know that we've gotten the victory, man. No matter how it goes down, we already know that we're going to be good. We already know we're going to win. We already know we're going to get the kingdom, man. Okay? Even if brothers have to get put to death, we already know Yahweh Shemashah can give us the spirit to be able to go through with that, man. You know, so we know that we're going to be good no matter what, man. And sweet Jesus, man, Chesley Borgia, that guy's for the chip, man. You know? White Jesus is for the chip. Okay? He's going to tell you to take that shit, man. Okay? Which is the mark of the beast. And once you take that, your ass is done, man. You're guaranteed to get put to fucking death. And here it is, you just got that guy down here in Texas, like 2 weeks ago, that he took the chip and he was showing off that he could open up his garage with the damn. Not the oppressor choose none of their ways. You know, our people be choosing the ways of the goddamn heathen, man. You know, the Lord is not in all their thoughts. You know, even Yahweh Shai said, these people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, man. You know, meaning their mind. They want to do whatever the hell they want to do. Okay?
I got 2 precepts to add to what you're saying. It's Proverbs 10 and 3. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. You know? So as the Lord is casting away the substance of the wicked, i.e., you might have doomsday bunkers, the Lord will have a brother to run into that, man. You know? I'm going to jump down to Proverbs 10 and 24. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him. All right? In the harshest way, you fear to die, that's going to be your death. All right? But it says, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. All right? And we in that time, right to where the wicked is going to start receiving hell, and we're going to start receiving the benefits, man. You know? So I'm going back to Isaiah 13 and 14, unless you want me to... Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
Hey, that's Deuteronomy 30 and 7. All the curses shall come upon your enemies. Yeah.
It says, and this shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
Yeah, man. See, that's the exact reason why, man, niggas gonna get put to death out here, man. Well, yeah, kind of caught the gist of it. Nigga started to talk shit. And he's like, nah, his boy shut that shit down. He's like, nah, bro, they got the truth. You know? So, you got it.
I was gonna say that's the thing. Jake, when they see Jake talking about something, you ignore it. But if we was Edomites sitting up there with suits on, they would stop. Because they'd be like, what's that, yo? Oh. You know, because Jake, in their mind, it's like, if you ain't beneficial for, you know, feeding me some money, then I don't want to hear it. Or if you ain't talking about sports, then I'm good. You know, let me live my life. You know?
Made me think, which I'm not trying to get into the woman at all. I'm just saying.
Yo, that's just fair.
But yo, it made me think how these women are so obedient to their boss because they're gonna get a certain monetary value of $11, $12, $15 an hour, whatever. So they're on time, they're obedient, they do what they told. But when a man tell you, because it's it's the order that the Most High said, no, that ain't shit. I'm not getting nothing out of that. You know, like it just made me think. Like I've been thinking about it. We ain't got nothing to do.
Not now, at least.
It says, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land.
Right, man. So believe the scriptures, man. You know? The scriptures say that that's what's going to happen, then that's what's going to happen, man. You know? Esau always want to try and get the fucking science behind it. Oh, but why does it, you know? And this and that. Yeah, tangible evidence. Dude, fuck you, man. This is why the Most High hates your ass, man. You are clean contrary to the Most High's ways. The Lord say so, that's what it is, man. You know? You trying to go some other way. That's why your ass is Cain, man. That's why you go back to Cain. You know? You're supposed to already knew what it was, man. What kind of sacrifice the Lord wants. You trying to find some other way. You trying to do your own thing, man. You know? But, and matter of fact, even Joe explains that. You know, when you go to Joe, people stick with their own, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Even in so much as far as goddamn cities, man. You know? Amongst Jake. You just stick with your own. Yeah, neighborhoods. And then cities, states. Schools. You know? Yep, different schools, man. Alright, but then it's all amongst your own race. And then when it comes to another race, it's your whole race against them, man. You know? They even showed that in that show Snowfall. It's like, we from the same side, so we gotta stick together in here. Yeah. So that's just, when shit hits the fan, when shit gets crazy, that's just what comes, man. That's just what happens, man. That's what nature is.
Hey.
So that's what's gonna happen according to even what the scripture said, man. That's why you niggas, you greedy fucking Moabites, man, you so-called Chinese people. Look, the Most High's not mocked, man. The shit that you're doing is not gonna go unpunished, man. You feeding our people snakes, anything you grab your hands on, man. Dead cats, dead dogs and shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, once upon a time out there in Brooklyn, you would see a lot of dead cats on the side of the road. Like, that's some normal shit. But hey, that shit's cleaned up now, man. You don't see that shit, man. Alright? Because of their Moabites, they're selling it to you.
That shit's all in that food.
You know? So guess what? Now when all hell break loose, you gonna be the first ones to get your ass taxed, man. Trying to put your stores in the hood. You know, Jake gonna be going crazy on your asses, man. You got it again?
It's back in Isaiah chapter 14. Salakia 13 and 14. And it shall be.
Yeah, it's over for you fucking heathens, man. Right. No? Esau ain't the only one that put us in slavery. That has something to do with our downfall. That was happy. That was saying race it. Even to the foundation thereof, man. That's fucking hate, man. That's pure hatred, bro. He wanted to destroy our heritage. He said, even to the foundation thereof, man. So guess what? Guess what's going to happen in return? Now your ass is going to be destroyed to your foundation, to where Job the 20th chapter. You're going to fly away as a dream, man. You know, even God knew that. Like you had the movie Bury Me at Wounded Knee, you know, where you said soon the white man will be no more, you know, and everybody started laughing because that's great news, man. You're supposed to be happy at that. And even it says that in Sirach, man, you know, 25, Sirach the 25th chapter, you know, I count them happy that live to see the fall of his enemies, man. So that's the time we coming in, man. The fall of these fucking so-called devils being in power, man.
Right.
Fuck that shit, man. We about to be in power next, man. All right? Thus saith the Lord, man. Thus saith the scriptures, man. And if you niggas don't believe it, hey, don't believe it then, man. But guess what? The same must know it after death by pain. You stupid ass niggas, man.
Right. Hey, real quick. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 2, verse 10. It says, what nation had not had a part in her kingdom and gotten her spoils, man? All these other brother's absolutely right. It wasn't just Esau, Edom. It was the Moabites. It was the Hamites. All right, the Ishmaelites, the Elamites. They all had a hand and they all had part in our downfall and the conspiracy against our people, man.
Oh, real quick, and Ishmael, with Esau, he cherished the male slave, man. You know, because he's a homosexual man. All right, by nature, Deuteronomy 32 and 32. But guess what? Ishmael, he cherished the female slaves, man. Why? Because Ishmael likes to have sex as well, man. So he was raping a lot of our women, Ishmael was. So guess what's going to happen in return? We're going to get a lot of your fucking women, man. And Esau, Ishmael likes to hide his women along with Elam and Moab. They like. So Gabar went into that lesson, man, about that song over there in the UK. You know what a shame it is. He was making a song about his sister,
right?
That had a kid with a Jake, and his family told him not to even come around. Family told her not to even come around no more, man. You know. So guess what? They like to really hide their women from us, man. You know, they really cherish their women. But guess what? We're gonna get your women when we come into power.
This is Daniel chapter 9, verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him, and he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem. As it is written in the law of Moses.
It's like, man, if I could just add, man, because soon as when you said they brought upon us a great evil, damn homosexual rode by, man. You know, that's also a great evil, man. You know, that's when curses come upon our people, and that's also a factor of Esau kicking us while we down. You know, part of him forward in the affliction, because the way he's raising the kids, man. Matter of fact, next year is mandatory LGBT history in your schools, man. In this state, actually, and in the state of California, mandatory LGBT history, man, for the kids, okay, in their schools.
Hey, just to add on to you, brother, YouTube. If you go to the trendy part of your YouTube, you can look, because sometimes you can just go to trendy and see what they're allowing to circulate in the minds of these people, in the eyes of these people, and you will see, you know, trainees or drags having their YouTube platform teaching young kids to be homosexual. Wow. And here we are outside reading the Bible, you know, as it is written, breaking down the scriptures, prophesizing, and here we getting kicked, you know, we get flagged. Right. So what's wrong and what's right? We're reading the Bible, but then you have somebody else encouraging children to live that type of lifestyle. Just to add on to you, because this world is wicked. You know, I'll finish it. Verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem. As it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil is come upon us, yet made we not our prayer before the Lord our power. that we might turn from our iniquities and understand our truth.
Damn. See, that's why you gotta pray, man. You know, and that's why the Lord even said, only acknowledge thine iniquities, man. You know, that's what's wrong with our people. They won't even. They got so much pride. You know, and they're so the rebellious, man. They're stuck in their ways. Okay, that they won't even repent from their sins. And then here you got Esau egging them on, man. A brother entitled the lesson, don't listen to the heathen tell us that our law, statute, commandments are done away with, man. You know? And that's pretty much what it is.
Right.
You know, you got to be a fool to really, you know, hearken unto that, man. It is the enemy's telling us that our law, statutes, commandments are done. You know, like as if he really got to say about any of that, man. Like as if he even have anything to do with that, man.
Yeah, and that Daniel's 9, you know, it just proves that, like the brother was getting into before, you know, how we basically was under these leaders, all of them, not just Esau. You know, Esau has us in captivity now, but we was under these other nations as well. So that's why the scriptures say, you know, it was great evil that came upon us, man. You know, for our iniquity, because it first started with us. Because what the Lord tell you in Judges, you know, Jake will do good, then get delivered. Then Jake go off, put back in captivity. Do good, get delivered. Jake go off, put back in captivity. It was our fault. But guess what? The Lord, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, have numbered 2/3 to the sword, and he have kept himself the elect to what? To basically restart and set us in the kingdom of heaven, which is here on earth, man. You know, because 2/3 going to die of a grievous death. All right? If you're on the soils of America, all right, whether you take the chip or you don't, okay, if you don't get taken up in those chariots before that nuclear fire comes, you're going to die a grievous death, man. You know? So that's why we're in a time of what? Grace and seeking mercy from the Lord, man. It's not a time of funny games and jokes. We got people around here that think that we're supposed to entertain them. Right. We're not here to entertain you, man. You know, we're here to just prophesize. Whether you receive or you forget.
Matter of fact, you want to get that, they misuse the prophets, man.
Yeah.
What's that, Second Chronicles?
Second Chronicles, yeah.
And if there was, if the law was done away with, there would be no judgment day. Well, we're fastly approaching a judgment day, a day of judgment, is because laws have been broken. So that makes no sense for the law to be done away with. We're actually under a punishment right now. We're in our sentencing right now because we broke the laws. So right now we're just approaching the grand finale where it said that Israel's going to be made perfect, then the heathens are going to succumb to the true rulers of the earth, where there's going to be righteousness in the earth.
Yo, it's crazy. Christians will say that the law is done away with, but then they'll tell you to repent.
Repent for what? The law is done away with.
If the law is done away with, what do you need to repent for?
Just a quick precept, brothers. This is Amos chapter 5, and I'll start at 20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. It says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. Now here's the point. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. So the Lord ain't with the feast days in which man created today. He's not with your Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter. The Lord is about keeping the holy days which he established unto us, which is really our history, man. You know, we're supposed to teach our children what happened to us as a nation of being Hebrew Israelites, man. And it also says, take thou away from me thou noise and thou songs, because Jake love to sing. The Most High don't care about your music. Yeah. He wants you to do what? I'm going to read 20:24 again. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. So the Lord want to see judgment, man. Right. Yeah. You want to see right. You want to see, you saying that is wrong, man. You know? But leave it to him. You know, don't go out and seek vengeance, because there's nothing we can do. All we can do, we're not in our power. We can just, you know what? We're crying out for all the abominations that have been in the midst. You know, so the Lord is looking for judging, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because like these so-called, man, so-called Christianity, man, we ain't gonna be debating you all day, man. You know, the scriptures say debating Christianity for years, man. You know, the scriptures say then they shall know who are my chosen. All right, but here it is. They love to sing the so-called gospel music. That scripture cuts that right there, man. You know, here it is. If a woman, if your girl just committed adultery on you, say she cheated on you, right? But then she want to sing to you. You think you want to hear that shit, man? You think you want to be around her? Real, actual men left here in America, man. Take women back after committing adultery, man. But somebody that actually got the spirit on them to want to put out to death, of course you don't go do with that, but that's just the emotional feeling that you feel. Here it is. Would you actually want to hear her singing to you, man? Hell no. So why do you think the Lord want to hear gospel music of you singing to him, man? You're not even singing to the right name, bro. You know, here it is. Your face is clean, shaved off. You're not growing a beard. You got to shape up. You just ate a fucking pork chop. And here it is. You want to, all right, now let me go sing. You know, you think the Lord want to hear that shit, man?
Listen, I was watching Black Ram. I know about Black Ram. You know, we're talking about the women. He came on my feed and I saw the title. And it said black men are now taking their wife's last name. You know?
Wow.
So now women getting married, but the man is taking on the wife's last name.
Hey, the scripture said this place shall wax worse and worse. Now I was already upset and tight that when I'm watching football, dudes be having they both last names, man. They'll have two fucking last names, man. You know? His name be like Alex or Christopher Jones or something, man. You know, whatever his two last names may be, man. Because why he got his mama last name and he got his dad's last name, man. No, in the kingdom, you know, according to Yahweh Shema Shai, you're only supposed to have your father's first name, man. It was what you would go by, okay? Like even Yahweh Shai was the son of Joseph, man. All right, so that's how it was supposed to be in that time. You were supposed to go back to your tribe, man. You know, originally going back to men.
Hey, real quick. I was just hearing the word for a minute. I'm jumping on this button.
GMS Show the Faith, OT.
Show the faith.
Show the Faith, OT.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, fellas. So long, bro. All right, they played for a few days, but they're trying to take it down too. And they're load on it. I tried to load the system, but now they got a freaking. They went back to. They went way back, but that channel been around for 9 years. They went way back and flagged the video, man. I said, what the fuck? How's this video even still circulating? You know, so old, man.
Yeah, you know, just thinking in the spirit about that brother. That brother's very lucky, man. You know, I don't know if you really know the word, but soon, not too many people gonna be able to do that, man. So we ain't even gonna be out here, man. So, you know, he's like, hey, get me on 11th hour Israelite, you know, as we're getting closer and closer.
Hey, that's the Lord looked for, man. The Lord said they don't take pleasure in killing take pleasure in killing us, man.
Right.
Because remember I showed you brothers last week with the God thing, the Esau, Edomite being God, and what he took pleasure in killing them, you know, cave dwellers, man. You know, he took pleasure, you know, and I drop a plague on him. You know, the Lord said he don't take pleasure in killing us, man. The Lord ain't sitting up there like, all right, now, you know, let me kill him up, you know, like, no, man, it ain't Lord laughing about it. I mean, when you done wrong, and especially if you do wrong to Israel, yeah, the Lord is going to kick your ass, man. Okay? But our Lord is a righteous power, man.
I got a precept. Psalms 34:18. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit.
Yeah, so the Lord is with the humble, the lowly, man. He want to see a Israelite speaking of righteousness, man. Why you think Lot was only saved, man? He was just Lot. Lot was only the one crying out for all the abominations, man. So what the Lord did, the Lord came through and made sure the angels got his ass up out of here so he could destroy the place without warning. He destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, but it was only one guy, man. One guy, man, out of 5 cities, man.
It's like 2 Ezra 8. It says, them that be saved, comparative to those that be killed, it does a drop
compared to like a wave.
Yeah, a wave to a drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get back that misuse.
2 Chronicles 36:15. And the Lord God of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place.
Yeah, see, so that's why we come out here, man. Ultimately, we're a sign of Yahweh Shemashai's passion, man. You know? See, so that's the balance. And we've been out here for through the elders, man. All right, and our apostles, elders of Great Millstone on down, been out here for 30 plus years, man. Okay? So, you know, that's a very sign of Yahweh Shemashai's compassion before he, you know, start killing you people off, man. All right? For not wanting to get right, man. Matter of fact, Romans the 2nd chapter.
Hey, just say something quick. That showed that the Heavenly Father had compassion because he would send the prophets out bedtime, man. You know, each and every day, man. And then, Salaki, I forgot where it was at, but I remember reading with Yahweh Shai, I don't know if it's in Matthew or Luke, but Yahweh Shai, it said that he had compassion upon his people. Meaning, when he saw Israel, he wanted to heal them, man. He wanted to feed them. And then, like you had just said, your elders apostles been out here teaching for over 30 years. Us brothers, we're the young brothers, man. You know, we got our little year, but, you know, compared to the apostles, it don't match. They show compassion. So the Lord is looking to see who's going to show compassion upon his people, man. You see? That's the elect, man. The Heavenly Father had compassion, Yahweh Shai had compassion, and the elect has compassion, man. And that's why we come out here and teach this word like this, man. We ain't accepting no gifts. We ain't accepting none of your fucking money. We don't want to the pop, the fame, the YouTube views. Now, YouTube, they to the point, they figuring it out. They figuring it out. These guys, they don't care if they get one view. They don't care if we mess with their views. They don't care. You know what? If we can't make money off you, get them off. You know? Because that's the new thing now. If they can't make money off your channel, get them off. You know what? Breaks the whole email. It's all because of the Israelites, man. It's all because of the men of the Lord speaking the truth. And they're finally getting it. Because brothers been saying it. We don't care. Just teach the word. This word is going out. Oh, Elder Apostle Tahar did a video, I think this morning or yesterday, and I think he was recapping off a vocab show or something. And did y'all see he said 1 million Hebrew Israelites?
Yeah.
See, man? Hey, this truth is out there, man. What Matthew 24 say, man? This earth, this truth, this gospel shall go across the face of the earth, and then shall it come, man.
I got a precept on that, because since we're in the closing hours of basically the doors of mercy closing, this is what Yahweh Shah himself said, recounting the account of the flood. Matthew 24:38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Alright? So these people didn't know until it was too late. So the only ones that are going to get it right now is the elect, the hopeful elect. Because the people that are going to get it right when the fucking the emergency alert system come on, this is not a test. It's going to be too late for you. With Caesar Borgia on your wall, it's too late to try to repent, and now you're going to seek the Lord, when you're going to look up videos and 2 minutes before the missiles get here.
It's time to cash in. You got to cash in your works. It's time to hand in your tokens and let's see what you got. All right? Because the 2/3, they got reward too. They got a great reward. Just like the elect got a great reward. But hey, the 2/3 going to receive a wicked reward. It's being destroyed. As the brother quoted before, they must know it after death by pain. And the elect is going to receive that everlasting life, man. You know, new bodies, being changed in the twinkle of an eye, being the elite of the new world, which is the world of Jacob, man. In the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, this week when brothers was talking about, you know, the famine of the word, you know, it hit me, you know, when I did my little response on it, because the prophets, you know, the Lord has the men out here have compassion upon his people, prophesizing. And the men out here are prophesizing, man. But then the Lord is going to do what? Make their tongue cleave to the roof of their mouth. It's really to make them to stop talking, to shut up. The Lord is going to shut the prophets up. Why? Because then the Lord said he comes as a thief in the night. So when you think about it, the Lord want to shut the prophets up because you know what? If we would continue to prophesy all the way and through martial law, then we would obviously know the Lord is coming at this time and this day. We don't know that. And then the Lord said he want to come as a thief in the night. He's coming, you know, when you're not expecting. So we got to shut up.
And then there's phases, like that's the next phase, like how the scripture you just read, that this gospel is going to be preached all over the earth, and then the end shall come. We already got the part of the gospel being preached all over the earth, so now it's time for the end.
Hey, to prove that, Elder Prophet Sahar put up a video a couple of months back, and over there in Africa, it was guys, I know we got GMS brothers over there, but it was another group. I don't know who they are. I don't think they even got like a banner, but they was breaking down Jacob and Esau the way we break it down, and that all came back from what? One West. So all the way over there, they're breaking down Jacob and Esau the way our apostles broke it down. This gospel's going through the four corners, man.
And to add to what you were just saying, like how the Lord got to shut us up, because think about it. People gonna be faking jacks. They're gonna say, "Oh, this shit. What's that shit? What's that you talking about, brother? Oh, Yahweh shot. Oh, he coming to save us? Oh, yeah, I believe. Oh yeah, I believe. Oh yeah. After all this time, nigga, you believe now? Yeah. We've been saying this. Gonna be like this. I believe.
Hey, because what? Hey,
Still smoking a damn joint.
oh shit.
It was crazy.
Hey, because what? In their affliction, they'll seek the Lord early. So if martial law is coming in, of course they're gonna flock to us, right?
Because it's common for Jake to want to cleave unto the Lord. Like, what's Jake first thing as soon as they get in trouble? Lord, please, if you get me out of this situation, Lord, yeah, all type of stuff, man. Everybody did it when you was in the world. You know what I mean?
Another thing too, it made me think of they gotta fulfill prophecy for us to shut up, because the Lord said it, and then it has the prophecy be fulfilled. And I think the brother wanted to read it, Amos 8 and 11. They shall go sea to sea, looking to and fro. So the Lord got to have it to where individuals are going to start looking for brothers. You know, that's prophecy. That has to happen. How can that happen if we still out here? You know?
Hits real quick, just like we always mention, you know, this movie was common, but Book of Eli, what was the main character of, you know, the white dude? He was searching to and fro for the knowledge. He was the only one at that time that had knowing, but you best believe when that time comes, there's going to be more people looking like, you know what I'm saying? Where's God's chosen at? You know, where's God's chosen at? Where the man at? You know what I mean? Who's going to lead us? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, because people in their hearts, in their mind, they're going to be saying, I knew I should have just stopped and listened. I knew I should have. I believe, because you got guys that cheerlead, man. Shalom. Yeah, I know I'm Hebrew.
Pull the window back up.
You know? Yeah. Even women. Shalom. You know? They just want us to be acknowledged, so, you know? And now they feel super good. But then you ain't got no works.
Oh. Hey, man, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 14. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. It's what the brother said. It's about having the works, you know. That's how you show the Lord, oh, I believe. You know, hey, put the works out there, man. And then that's when the Most High is going to, okay, this brother had works, all right, build up his faith, all right, keep him safe. You know, this guy, you know, he said he believed, but he didn't do no works, man. Going into even the parable of when the king had left, and he left his talents to his servants. And you had one a dude that laid up his talents in the napkin. You know, what profit? Because ultimately we here to profit the Lord. We the Lord's workers, man. You know, so what profit did you bring to the business when the Lord, you know, when it came to the end of the year, like tax time? You know what I'm saying? You know,
you made me think of the parable of the 1 penny. You know, the 1 penny parable, man. You know, as the Lord was speaking about. You know, we all signed up for that 1 penny, which represents salvation. You know, so even in the end, you know, men that been around in a while, and then you see some come in the end, you can't get mad at the brothers that come at the end. Hey, obviously their faith got them in, but they is going to have some type of work. They may not have more works than you, but they have performed some work of faith, and the Lord stamped it, man. You know.
Yeah, and these niggas, man, they got works all right, but it's wicked works, man. You know, this is on Romans chapter 2, verse 5, it says, but after thy hardness and impenitent heart, treasureth up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath and revelation of the righteous judgment of the Most High, who will render to every man according to his deeds. See that? So, here it is, man. They treasure up to themselves wrath, man. See, we doing these works, the good works, man, of Yahweh Shema Shai, and we're treasuring up ourselves, righteous things, man. Spiritual riches, okay, in our spiritual bank account, man. But you got these wicked niggas, these wicked dudes out here. Every single person out here, man. The works that they do, man. The faith that they do not show, and how they live after the flesh, man. As the Spirit say, as the Scriptures say. Guess what, man? They're gonna be getting judgment for that, man. Committing adultery, constantly smoking weed out here, because it says right here again. It says, but after thy hardness and impenitent heart, man. See, so they're hard-headed, man. All right, and they're impenitent, meaning what? Meaning unwilling to change. So they're gonna continue to eat pork. They're gonna continue to think that they're right. That they got it, man. Okay. They're going to continue to be homosexuals, man, and they're not going to change at all. So guess what? It says, treasure up unto thyself wrath. All right? So that's what your works are adding up for you, man. All right? Wrath, man, until that day. So the more of a wicked-ass nigga that you're going to be, the more sins that you commit, the worse your fucking judgment is going to be. Which is why, guess what? Going back into the world is one of the most wickedest deeds you can do, man. Which is why your judgment is going to be even great. So the more, the more wicked you are, the worse your judgment is going to be, man. That's why it says, treasure up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath in Revelation. Your wickedness. All right, because you're impenitent, man. And Scripture say what? Stubbornness is as rebellion as a sin of witchcraft, man. And what you're supposed to do with a witch, you're supposed to put her out to death. Okay? So you being, oh yeah, damn, that's even worse, man. Then I'll stone to death, So it says, verse 6, it says, who will render to every man according to his deeds, man. So you adulterous ass niggas, man, you're gonna get rendered for that, man. See? Nothing, the Scripture say that the Lord sees everything, man. All right? Nothing goes without that consequence, man, without being stored up before the heavens, man. Mm-hmm. See, that's why you got to repent, man. Even good works, the brother right, Ecclesiastes, man. Every single work, whether it's good or evil, man, it's gonna be paid out. Okay. So niggas ain't gonna like their paycheck, man. Niggas ain't gonna like their pay, when it comes, man.
Isaiah 13:11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Talk about Esau.
and our people wicked as hell.
Yeah. And his pit bulls, man. The nigga woman, man. The Hispanic woman, because they got the arrogance look to all up on Instagram, thinking that they some fucking goddess, man. Yeah. Because they got like 1,000 likes. Don't let it get 1,000 likes, man. She really gonna think she is shit. But the Lord's coming to cease that shit up, man. You're gonna be brought into your damn low ass estate.
Yeah, man. That's why it says in I believe it's Isaiah 13, how the Most High said He's gonna change their haughty looks into bald hair and stink in that day.
Oh right.
Making them shameful, man. That's why women, they put more like perfume and stuff when they're on their period, man. You know what I'm saying? To hide that, to basically hide that shame, man. They like.
It's evil, but it goes back to the unlimited. The Lord is talking about the entire world. And you can't tell me that this world is not evil, man. Okay? It's evilness being promoted and pushed upon your children, man. That's how sick and evil and sinister it is. It's no holds bars, man. It's no rules, no boundaries, man.
And that's why real men, especially men of the Lord, are gonna stand out. And talking about the phases of the Lord's will that we're entering the phase of this verse right here. Isaiah 13, and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You know, so the real men of the Lord are going to become so precious, so scarce, because what gives something value is when it's scarce, it's something rare. So right now, people walk by, you know, like we ain't shit, we're shit on the streets. But if there was a lump of gold right here, you best believe people are going to be rushing up in here, right? So that shows that the men of the Lord having this light, having this truth is going to become so precious that the only way that it can happen is by the Lord concealing it there. Now anybody could wake up 3, 2 in the morning and click on a video, especially that there's thousands of videos. But how about when now you're checking for the RFID microchip on a search engine and nothing is coming up? You know, people are going to be lost.
Quick precept to add to you, brother. 1 Samuel 3:1. And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli, and the word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no open vision.
Hey, nothing new under the sun.
Damn.
Nothing new under the sun, man. The Lord put this word out here since what? Since the late 60s, early 70s. Alvin Bivens, you know, and this truth is flourishing, man. It's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's getting bigger. But guess what? The Lord gonna hush it, man.
Same with Noah. Noah was looked at as a psychopath, like he wasn't shit until it started raining. The day that it started raining, everyone went to Noah. Everyone was there, like, where's that ark at?
He was that dude.
This how you know, like, America is feel like how you said, you know, that scripture, a man shall be more precious than fine gold. Through this stat that I'm about to show right now, America should see how precious a man is, because men don't want nothing to do in America no more. This from CNSnews.com, right? This is November 8th, so it's this month. And it says, report, 84% of women fail new Army combat fitness test. Damn. 84%. Damn. 84%. That's just...
Good luck with Russia. Good luck with Russia.
So how precious is a man? Or woman, I could do what a man could do. Oh, really? Yeah. But 84% of you bitches would have killed yourselves in the army. You know what I'm saying? So, like, ain't no comparison, man. Like, America constantly trying to put women on a pedestal and shit like that. Man, it's going to show and prove, man. It's going to show and prove. You know what I'm saying? When these bitches getting their doors kicked in there, oh my God! Oh, independent my ass now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a precept just to back brothers up real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 3 and I'll start at verse 24. It says, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle of rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher and a girdle of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Here's the point. Thou men shall fall by the sword, and thou mighty in the war, and her gate shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit on the ground
with no protection. And that's what they need to be. They need to be on the ground. They need to be humble, man. Because the business ain't humble now. America does everything to put that pride within their head for them to go against the man, and they don't even realize it, man, because they usually want to go off for F&Es and shit, man.
It says, in chapter 4, verse 1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat thy own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
And you already see that in the movies. Whenever it's a movie or it's a killer around or something like Panic Room or some shit, what are women running to? They looking for a damn man. They looking for some protection, man. You know what I'm saying? It shows and proves through the movies already. So you know how much realer it's going to be when that time comes. You're going to feel like a king in distress. Just because the woman that's going to be flocking to you, man.
Yeah, because the men, hey, it's going to be a drive. A lot of men, it's going to be scarce of men. You know? So what man you really going to need to have is a man of the Lord. Yeah. And it's only, what, 144,000, man? You know? Who the Lord is delivering, which is men. But then you have women and kids, but those are going to be with the men of the Lord, man. You know, I got another one. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her paths and all her, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
Hey, because you can look up the Zoot Suit riots during the 40s, man. When you look that up and you see, you know what I'm saying, that happened over there in LA and all that, and when them sailors and all that came from the war and shit, and then they were sacking the fucking towns. They show you an example of that in the movie American Me. Brother, seen that movie, American Me?
Yes.
It's a movie about La M, the Mexican mafia. And in the beginning, it show you, you know, how you had like certain little Mexican gangs or whatever, but when them sailors came from the war and the riots and stuff broke out, you know what I'm saying, against the Mexicans and all that, they was just sacking the towns. You know what I'm saying? And they show you in the beginning scene a dude and his friend going to tattoo shop so he can get a tattoo of his woman. While his woman there and shit, they come in the shop, they beat both of the dudes' ass and they take the woman and rape the woman right on the floor. Sailors take turn on her ass right there, man. You know what I'm saying? So shit gonna be real just like that, man. That's just a simple riot. We talking about now the end of
over the whole world, man. You know, here in America it's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be riot. It's gonna be out of control. But it's gonna be happening not just here but everywhere. And hey, brother, was it what country was when that black woman was twerking when they were protesting?
That was in Spain.
That was in Spain. Here in Spain, they out there wilding out, you know, protesting, and the black woman in the middle of the street twerking. They was mad as hell with that black woman. Cause they out there fucking looting, rioting, whatever, cocktails and all that shit. And she in the middle of the street twerking. You know? But hey, you're gonna be twerking and getting raped. Hey, she's gonna be the same one getting ravished, man. I should, instead of saying the word rape, because that, you know, hurts people's feelings, well, you're gonna be ravished, man. That sounds worse. Taken by force. That sounds worse.
it do. Rape sound direct. Ravish is like you just tore it. The shreds, like.
Hey, as you were speaking about movies, it made me think of yesterday. I was trying to find something good to watch, and I ended up going to see Black and Blue by myself. You know, with Tyrese, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But the movie I wanted to see was The Report. Y'all brothers know that y'all seen the trailer for that? It's like America. You know, you watch the trailer for The Report, you'll like it. It's gonna be something telling you about how this place is falling, man. Yeah. But they only had it at Montclair movie theaters, and then the rest of them was in New York. So they ain't have it in every movie theater. You know?
I got a precept. 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Hey, real quick right there, it was a show, a show, brothers remember that show, Revolution? Was it Revolution? Is it Revolution or y'all know what I'm talking about? Netflix. Huh? No, it was on TV. Huh?
Jericho?
No, not Jericho. Damn, y'all don't know what I'm talking about? And one of the dudes' name was Miles in it and shit. I think it was called Revolution. It had like 4 seasons or something to it. And in one of the scenes, it showed you like how it was right before shit got bad, like America was bad, because the whole show is about America being bad, them trying to create new technology and to bring societies back to normal and shit. And they show you in the scene, right, a black dude come inside his neighbor's house. You know, he hears something come down with the bat. He's like, Stan, what are you doing in my house? Like, I gotta feed my family. You know what I'm saying? Just attack him, and then he wanted to have to kill a dude. You know what I'm saying? He's like, that was his neighbor for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So they constantly giving you these examples to show you how shit gonna be. You're gonna have to get down for your crown out here, man.
Hey, your neighbor's gonna be your first enemies, man. The people on your block, your city, man. Hey, the brother read the scripture. That's the spirit that's coming, man. That's the spirit that's going to be upon these people out here, man. Hey, the spirit be coming. Hey, that type of chaotic spirit that have people going bonkers be happening when Esau will put up a freaking a hurricane is coming, and then everybody go to shop, right? Then they start wilding out, no more water, stressing, motherfucker. That spirit be coming when they be having these Black Friday deals, and they be in there fighting over the cart.
And the day after they said thanks for everything, right? Thanksgiving. They were so fucking thankful, but the next day they're beasts over a flesh skin.
Hey man, they actually
People need a mercy kill. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's hypocrites, man. I mean, that's crazy. I actually had like a dream like last week about that, man. Here's I'm looking out my window, and I see my one of my neighbors, man, walking his dog with his wife and shit. And he's like, yo, fuck that, I'm going in there, man. I'm watching the whole thing, but he don't see me watching him. You know what I'm saying? In my dream, I was like, fuck that, I'm going in there. And his wife was trying to hold him back and shit. He's like, nah, fuck that. Yo, I hear him open up the door. And then that was the end of the dream, man. But guess what? Because with that scripture, man, you can read that again, matter of fact.
Yeah. 2nd Esdras 15:19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Right, so hey there's somebody, your neighbor tries to come in his house, but this is 1 Maccabees 3:19. It says, for the victory of the battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength cometh from heaven, man. So the victory of that battle, all right, is going to be determined upon your Yahweh Shema Shai and who he gives his strength to, man. So if your neighbor tries to come in your house, the outcome of who's going to win that is whoever Yahweh Shema Shai wants to win that, man. So that's going to be their fucking ass. They try and come in the man of the Lord's house. That's going to be your ass, man.
This is the postman.
And the irony is that for Christians always try to use the love thy neighbor, but we're supposed to love everybody, love thy neighbor. We're going to have Christians killing Christians out there, running up in their fucking house and ransacking their shit.
Yeah, they be popping each other's wives in the churches and shit. Already.
As it is.
Douglas, what you doing in my house?
Hey, when they got a term in the world, losing my religion, man. So at that point, man, I'll be surprised if a nigga even still calling himself that, man. He gonna turn to the grimy nigga that he really is, man.
Hey, the Most High don't exist to these people whenever chaos comes around, man. Right. They don't think about the Lord. That's the last thing on their mind. What they trying to do is feed their belly, feed their flesh, man. You know?
Yeah, because Jesus only is all love, man. You know? So when all hell comes past, like the brother said, hey, Jesus, you know, that was when shit was going well, but you know, now, you know what I'm saying? It's something else.
And that's why in Ezekiel 13, verse 4 and 5, it says what? They're like their pastors are like foxes in the desert. They're not going into the gaps in the hedges or prepare Israel for the battle with a great day. You know what I'm saying? Because like the brother said, when you're in that deep Jesus doctrine, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. So you're not preparing for what's to come. Right. You don't know how to prepare. You don't know how to deal with those type of situations, man. But the Lord told us that we are to be as pilgrims, and He's going to provide for us along the way. So we know our steps is already ordered, man. The rest of the people are going to be panicking. We just going to be waiting for the Lord to show us a sign. Oh, where'd it go, Lord? Yeah. Boom, hey, where'd it go, Lord? Where the food at? You know what I'm saying? Drop a turtle dove. You know what I'm saying? Some food right there. You know what I mean? Whatever.
It's nothing for the Lord to send an angel to help you. Yeah. He done it in the past. Yeah. He sent plenty of angels to help brothers in time of need, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Lord really did like what was it? Man, what's the prophet? Was it Habakkuk when he took him up?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It took him.
Yeah, it was Habakkuk to feed Daniel.
Took him to feed Daniel. Don't be surprised if something like that really happens, yo. You know what I mean? Like it could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I would tell y'all something, but I'll tell y'all off camera. It happened to me. I probably already know, but it was like time traveling this shit a little bit. It happened in real life. I told you. I remember.
Hey, real quick, real quick to go with that as well. Isaiah chapter 24, verses 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. See that? So you're gonna have a lot of that as well. People are gonna actually get to the point where they're just gonna border up their house, man. You know? The mirth of the land is gone. Dang.
No more Dollar Trees, ShopRites. No more goodie bags and corner stores and bodegas. No more turkey and cheese sandwiches. Turkey and cheese. You know? No more liquor stores and some Jose Cuervo and Don Julio. What's the other one? Tito's. Ain't none of that, man. It's gonna be a crying for wine, which is really the word. It's gonna be a crying for help. The Most High not playing with this place, man. This place is sinister, man. It's evil, man. And our people absorb Satan, man. It's like they want to be him, you know? They're striving to be Satan.
And that all love doctrine It doesn't prepare you for times of hate, right? Which the Lord says in Ecclesiastes 3 that there's a season of all things. So right now we're in a time of hate, a time for war, and you're coming with all love. Like you're not equipped for the battle. If you're a Christian, you're gonna open your door to some grimy niggas like on the day of famine that people are ransacking for the lack of bread, and you're gonna get your whole family killed because you wanted to be a good Christian. Right? But men of the Lord are gonna apply the wisdom that we're instructed by, that we know. The times that we're in, we know that you can't trust these grimy motherfuckers out here, you know?
Hey, I was just gonna say, in that day, man, it's gonna be the complete opposite. We're gonna walk the other way. You don't want to be in the multitude. You see the multitude over there walking that way. We want to be by ourselves, you know, or like-minded brothers, you know.
I got one more quick on
See the fucking FEMA van, you know, go the other way.
And you see people marching down the street, they headed to the Bear Stadium, Convention Center. I'm like, y'all can have it.
And that's the worst place to be where the crowd is going in the major cities. That's the worst place to be because that's where the most chaos and shit gonna be going down at. And like our brothers, you know what I'm saying, bringing out like it's a time and purpose for everything. You know, everything has that balance. Like the world can't work without balance, man. Even when you watch Do the Right Thing, Radio Raheem knew it was a balance. He had the rings, love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, so come on, man.
Hey, like the show Black Summer, man. Everybody was running. Have a show like a thought. Everybody was running, you know, to get help. Nah, we ain't gonna go there, man. We're gonna be going the other way, man. But real quick precept, man, just to you know, have faith in the Lord, man. Right? This is lock the loss.
Can't go around loving every damn thing. You gotta get goddamn mind. Ain't even balanced, man. You're a fool, man. You know, somebody is spit in your face. You gonna like, turn around and say, I love you. That's crazy, man. Somebody will kill your mother, but I love you. Man, that just was manifest this year, man.
Yeah.
Can't stop talking about that Amber Geiger situation, man. Can't forget that. You know, that was the highlight, one of the highlights of the year, man. You know, a great smack in the face when Jake had a chance to judge, man.
Right.
The Lord gave you a chance to judge, and you turn around and hug the fucking murderer, man. Edomite.
They fucking ridiculous.
Christianity's a hell of a drug, man.
Yeah, you know, this too. They're not used to seeing he in that position, man. You know, that position of loneliness. I mean, they're not used to it, man. Jake don't know how to respond to that, man. So Jake's still not even used to seeing Edomite, homeless Edomite, man. That's new. That's a new thing to them in the earth,
And
man.
you know too, I know you be on it. Certain black it's called scholars, historians. You know, how one guy I saw, I don't know his name. He was speaking on. He said it was we was a lot better off when we were segregated.
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah, we was more financially stable, you know, and we looked toward each other, you know, and things like that. But now, they can.
Joe segregated shit. He wouldn't even keep him with the dogs.
Hey, and this is why they brought MLK on the scene, man. Because MLK was his job was to integrate everything, you know. Because you had a lot of black communities, man, so-called Negro communities that were doing good, pretty good, man. And they knew who the devil was, man. You knew who the devil was.
Black Wall Street, yeah.
You know, they kept it separate, man. Because, like I said, we always do for ourselves, man. You know, we're resilient people, man. You know, Esau has a problem. They don't want to be around you, but then when you want to do your own thing, man, they got a problem with that as well, man.
And that proves when Alex Jones was on the scene. That devil, when he was even pissed off, and his narration was, was in favor, mad because these black women didn't want to be in America no more.
Yeah.
And they was filming themselves somewhere over
Costa Rica. They had a women's group. Black women only in Costa Rica.
Yeah, and I
Esau's mad as hell.
And she was like, "We just want to be away from America. You don't want to be around them Europeans and stuff like that."
Yeah,
it's bad as hell. Niggas look there, but you don't want to be around us.
Yeah.
Damn devil, man. Be happy.
Fucking psychopath, man.
Yeah, they don't want to be around us, but they don't want us to leave.
Right. They so used to having us under their foot, man. You know, so they don't know how to function without us, man. Even when what's his name? That he wanted to separate, man, and he had that going back to Africa thing, man. And they shot that down, man. You know, yeah, they were gonna have a boat and everything. Everybody go back.
Garvey?
Huh?
Come on, Garvey.
Yeah, Marcus Garvey, man. Yeah, Marcus Garvey, man. He had the movement to where that go back to Africa movement, man. You know, Esau wanted to shut that down, man. You know, like, and it just goes, yeah. You got out. Yeah.
My country. Keep this nigga.
Polite look like a chicken wing out there.
Yeah. You know, hey, and he knows that, man. We hold this place. We hold this place up, man. You got one tribe, man. You got to say one tribe. One tribe. They all call out sick. The same day, this place will crumble overnight, man. You know, we hold this place up, man. You know, when you think about even when you go into like New York City, man. You know, the doormen. You know, the doormen, the Jakes. You know, the superintendents, the buildings, Jakes. You know, the people that come and kind of they Jakes. You know, it's like Jakes is all over, man. And we holding this place up. We keep it moving, man. You know, even when you're going down to the fast food sector. You know. Okay, we running the place, man. You know, hey, Issachar is the best short order cooks you can find, man. You know, they whip it up good, man. You know,
every day, man.
You know,
They like that flavor. That's why you look at Russia, it's dead. It's cold. All they do is drink vodka. You know?
Yeah.
And they have a hard-headed ass crackhead. Hard-headed ass.
And he has all these different the nations, man. The nations, we are helping the nations right now, man. You know, you got nations that got these hibachi bars and everything else. So who's back there cooking, man? Jakes, man. Jakes, you know, the pizza shops, right? We always talk about that, man. You know, it's a part of the pizza shop, man. Might be owned by an Albanian or an Italian. Jake is back there cooking, making the pizza, man. You know, you can go to these Chinese restaurants. Hey, man, the curry, we go to Curry King, man. You know, there's a Jake back there that's making the naan.
Yeah,
that's a Jake back there making a naan, man. From the Northern Kingdom, man. He makes a naan back there, man. You know, yeah, you see him right there. He's right there in the window, man. You know, he's the one that sets everything up. He's back there, man. You know,
Speaking on that, Matthew 5:13. Ye, this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth, these are the 2/3. It is thenceforth good for nothing. But
And that's exactly 2/3 done lost their savior, man. You know,
good for nothing.
Degenerates, man.
If you also look at, like the brother was saying, Jake call out, you know what I'm saying, and that's what's gonna happen, man. Once some riots happen, and because hey, Jacob's troubles, Jake is going to riot because of all the bullshit they're going through, and then once that happens, this place is done, man. You know.
Hey, that's why Esau hates Issachar, man. You know, a lot, man. You know, all the northern men, really. Even Zebulon being there in the kitchen too, man. And the thing is, man, that northern they work hard. They're sharp to work every single day, man. You know, and they'll do better jobs than Esau, and they'll do it for cheaper, man.
Right.
Okay, not just because they're immigrants, man, but they know they're just not as greedy as fucking Esau is, man. Okay, Esau be trying to make a killing, man. You know, I even went to get some damn liquor or whatever. I said, dude, man, what's up with this price right here? Shit is $3 extra more than down the street. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, but they're gonna card you there. Nigga, you gonna card me anyway, man. Esau is fucking greedy, man. Yeah. You know?
The guy AMTV, man, I can't get it out of my head. Ever since the bug out bags, every time I see him come on the feed, he always got some breaking news. Yeah, and I watch it and I be like, I be laughing and be like, what you gonna say now?
What you gonna
I'm just
sell?
waiting for the money.
You about to sell?
I'm waiting for the money pitch.
Yeah.
But you know what you're supposed to do. You know, you always got a breaking news. And then next thing you know, he's trying to sell you something. Man.
Yeah, always.
Like, come on, man. Damn.
You know,
Big dude, he winning. You can look at him, and his man's the other dude, the little one, he be wearing all black, got the little what they call that, customized suit.
Yeah.
The one that be with him, the one that's like do a show by himself sometimes.
Yeah.
He got his shit up.
Yeah.
But that dude, he behind the car, he got the car right there trying to show. You know, like damn, this dude's just money hungry like a motherfucker.
Yo, them bug out bags is moving, man.
Because he get them, breaking headlines, they scare you up, and then you be like, yo, you know what? I need to invest. Get on Bitcoin right now. I'm telling you guys.
And you know them Edomites is going to eat it up. They not like Jake. Edom going to spend that money. You know what I'm saying? And they not just going to buy one bug out bag. They going to buy one for every member of the family. You know what I mean?
Every car, every room in the house.
One for their dog. Bug out bag for the dog.
And you know,
5 of those. Spend
Hey.
$1,000. It's gonna save our lives.
Hey, and that AMTV dude too. He uses he talks about the Bible a lot too. You know, he brings up scriptures and prophecy and all the things like that too. So you know that's monitoring monetizing the Bible. You know, making money off the scriptures and things like that. No good, man.
And he's a hypocrite, man. Because when you go on Alex Jones, man, he's always talking about, you know, government this and government that, but then he wants to say, oh, America this, America that. You know, he's like, what do you want? You want to promote separating from this place, or you know, when that sedition amongst men comes, to be prepared for it. But then you want to promote the T-shirts with the space program, the space program. That's come on, it's not going to come to fruition, man.
That shit now.
NASA.
Oh yeah,
That's a new style.
You know.
That's a new style now.
So it's like what America you trying to defend, like or coming up against, you know, like you know you trying to play both sides of the fence, man. You guys don't know what the hell's going on, man. You know, you want to look at us as the enemy, though, man. But your own government's your own enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? You're enemies against each other, though. You know what I'm saying? You think you're taking up arms, though, right? But your government's trying to take away those arms, man. Okay. So what kind of strength or uneven playing field do you think you're really gonna have, man? Okay, when they try to come in there and come get them guns, man. You see? Okay.
And then on top of it is, they going there. You see you being, you know, you getting your wealth up, you getting your doomsday prepping going on. They're gonna specifically send a lot of men after you. You know.
That's before Brother Cloud was saying. Sirach chapter 10 verse 3. Well, I'll start verse 2. Says, as the judge of the people is, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. See, and that's Esau, man. He's an unwise king, man. You know, and his lust and his greed, okay, has caused him to be unwise, man. It's gonna fall upon his own self. Here it is, he won't even share with his own people, man. You know?
Not to cut you off.
That's all good.
Isn't it enough? Doesn't he have enough? You got the whole world. You know, you don't even have to go to the store and have cash on you. You just tell you that you want that item and you get it. You close the whole mall down. Society, they want to civilize robots, AI intelligence. You're gonna have robots that's supposed to have citizenship, that if you even harm this robot, you're going to jail.
Yeah, you see that?
It's like a damn canine. You kill a canine dog, you going to jail. They want to do that for robots. Like this crazy fantasy of this devil's mind is sickening, man.
Yeah.
Like you have it all.
Right. Yeah.
But you want to put microchips in you.
You know, the funny thing with you saying that too is because the Lord's building this damn devil up, man, through his technology. You know that he has, and you're still falling behind with that, man. Because China got you beat, man. They're even talking about 6G technology now, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, but the whole thing is like I said though, man. When we get up there, when we get up in there, man. When the saints take the saints in the Most High take the kingdom, man. We're gonna be ruling with scepters, man. We're gonna show you how to rule, man. You see? Okay? Because a crown is not commonly on the head of a Edomite, man. Okay, that's a Jake thing, man. A crown is a Jake thing, man. Okay, you know that's made for Jakes, man. Okay, this a fact of a crown being on your head, man. You know,
Jake can think of that.
huh?
Jake know that.
Right, you know, right. You see that? You know,
But that's the spirit, man, because I was looking up freaking Prince Harry, man, because he goes by the title of a prince.
Oh yeah.
Right? You're supposed to be a prince, right? No, we're the princes, man. All right, fuck out of here with that shit, man. You know? You Edomites ain't no fucking princes, man. But listen, here it is, man. One of the things that he said was, we don't believe in wearing crowns anymore, man. You know, we don't believe in, he said we don't believe in flaunting crowns out here, man. That's what the fucking devil said, man.
Hey, they went from crowns to the creased up dockers and button ups and loafers.
Exactly.
That's the code. That's the code that they go by ruling now. You see? You know?
Because he's not a real king. He's the wicked ruler, man. A wicked ruler would change the ordinance, man. You know, a wicked ruler will actually attack the creator. What type of shit is that? A wicked dumbass ruler will literally attack the creator. You purposely attacking the creator on purpose just to see the Lord do something. You thought it was sick, man. You really want to force the Lord's hand. And when the Lord moves his hand, that's it. You delete it. That's why the Lord gonna round you up and take you Edomites out of the earth. That's why he said he hates you, man. The only person on the earth that's really want to force the Lord's hand just to see if the Lord real. What the fuck you doing all this stupid shit to see if the Lord is real? Like you can provoke the Lord. Who the fuck is you? You're fucking dirty ashes. How are you proud, man? Yeah. How dare you? So that's why they, you chump picking on us, man. Because we're the Lord's princes, man. You know? But guess what? The Yahweh Shai is coming for your ass, man. The Yahweh Shai, what they say, the destroyer of the Gentiles, man.
That's right,
man.
Hey, he gotta go by.
I got the precept. This is 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, all right, and that's what brothers always go into when you go into biblical movies. Every Israelite, all right, every nation at that time was an Edomite.
Right.
When that's so far from the truth. All right, above all that is called God, man, and we were called gods back then. All right, or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showeth himself that he is God.
Hey, and he puts his money where his mouth is, man. You know, he wants to be that supremacist in the earth, man. Well, here it is. The scripture's talking about you, man. So we don't need to have no process of elimination, man, to really decipher who this is talking about, man. You know, it's clear who it's talking about, man. You know.
And the fact that it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and that he covers the faces of the judges. So who else is covering the faces of the judges? The number one judge, Yahweh Shai, that's the number one image on the world. You know, so you clearly know who the wicked is just for that.
Right. Yeah, because it said if not, where and who is he, man? You know, I was watching High Priest y'all back in the day break that down, man. It was beautiful, man. You know. Because it said here it is, our people are amongst Esau though, you know, in his damn schools, man. All right, in his churches, you know, Esau we be around Esau, but here it is, man. He tries to hide himself, man. But if he's not the wicked, so-called white man is not the wicked, then where and who is he, man?
It gotta be somebody.
It gotta be somebody, man. You know, and it's the fucking so-called white man. First off, he's leprous, man. That's an indicator right there. Yep. You know, of who the wicked is. Everybody else is dark skinned on this planet Earth, man. East Indian, different shades of brown. East Indians, Arabs, you know, and they're so heathenized, man. It's so off the Babylon juice, man. I had an East Indian woman she was telling me a story about a Judite woman, and she called her a colored girl, man. She's like, that colored girl. Bitch, you fucking colored, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right.
But she's so indoctrinated by Esau's warrant that she thinks that she's something else, man. Right. You know? But then that also goes into how there's an empty void there, man. All right, of a nationality there. You can't just call her a colored girl, because wait, you a colored girl. Exactly. So colored girl can't be her nationality, man. So some nationality is missing there, man.
Hey, that's the good you said that, because in Russia, there are East Indians that are going to college. I forgot where at in Russia, but I remember I saw this documentary, and they was actually covering it because the Edomites they're beating up the heathens. They're beating them up in groups because they don't like them because they have color. Yes. So these are East Indians, and I think Ishmael as well going out there, but it wasn't Israelites. Well, it could be confusion of face, but it was them heathens. They was catching hell as if they were black people, you know, or brown melanin people. You know, I mean, excuse me, Israelites. They was catching hell. They was getting. I was explaining. He said, you know, I take this path. I don't like to take that path. My buddy, he got jumped in the hospital. Like, the Russians were fucking them up because they're racist, you know? They hate the fact that they had melanin, man. So, like, they're just adding on to what you were saying.
Yeah. Hey, And really, when we say the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, he covered the face of the judges thereof. Hey, this only way for this man to really rule, man, is really through deceit, man. You know, you see, this is how he got everybody bugged out, man. You know, and really we have to we in the last days, man. So we gotta really ask that question, man. If not, where and who is he, man? And we would read that scripture though. We don't even give these people the floor to answer that question, man. We bring it up to where it's obvious, to where it's like, okay, well, we'll give you the floor and answer this question, and we'll give you the floor. They can't answer it.
But they will never answer the question. You know, that's the thing. The Christians, they come up and they rhetoric and they Christianity doctrine.
Rhetoric, exactly.
You know?
Just rhetoric. That's all it is.
And we basically asking, well, if Esau ain't the devil, then who is he? You know, they'll be like, well, it's not about that. They would never answer it. They never say yay. They'll never nothing. Yay be yay and nay be nay. No and yes, yes and no. They end up saying, well, it's not about that, and they try to change the subject and go into something else and argue about something else.
And that's the whole thing about deflection, man. You know what I'm saying? They're good at that because they don't know nothing, man. And when you come to somebody that's really versed with the scriptures, man, that's when that spirit of deflection comes, man. Mm-hmm. You know, because really, the doctrine of Christianity is just slogans and cliches, man. That's all it really, when you look at it, that's all it is. Yeah. You know, God loves everybody. Doesn't matter if you're green builder. You know, you got this whole thing. It's all of it. It's like cliches. It's cliches and slogans, man. That's all it is.
It's a bunch of one-liners.
One-liners. Yeah, right, con. That's all it is. It's a bunch of one-liners. That's it. You know?
I love the world.
You know? And then my thing is like when you talk about the love, though, but where's the example being shown forth in the earth, man? Well, you're not pointing out the wickedness that's been going on, that's always been going on. We're not pointing that out. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And my thing is, everybody's talking about Esau, everything else with love. Let the rule of the earth set forth by example where the love is at, man.
Right.
You know, she's showing the contrary, man. You don't see that? You see? You know, everybody's so damn bugged out and trying to chase that damn bag, you know, and chasing that damn white picket fence, man. You know, you just want a piece of what off the table, man. The crumbs, man. Yep. You know, when Yahweh Bashim Awashai has a much greater purpose for his people, man. You know, the kingdom, man. You know.
Hey, this brother sliced Christianity earlier, man. Here it is. They tell you the Lord's statute commandments done away with, but tell you to repent. You know, that slices your whole belief.
Hey, don't forget to pay your time.
You know? Yeah. You know, better not forget that. They're gonna talk about you.
And that's why we call this the land. The Bible calls it Babylon the Great.
Babylon the Great.
It's great confusion.
Yeah.
It's confusing, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know, you got brothers bringing out the truth, exposing who the son of perdition is, which is Esau, the devil, and you got our own people saying that now Esau's the Arabs, but Obadiah cuts that because Obadiah says that he sets his nest amongst the stars. The Arabs never did that. That was a program here by these Edomites, and they're the ones that are establishing the Star Wars program. So Esau can't hide, but yeah, you still got our people with the Stockholm syndrome trying to hide him. But I got a quick precept real quick. Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. So how the brother was going to the Elamite woman talking about colored, like she doesn't know who she is her damn self. Right. And that's exactly how Esau rules, because it's through the art of deception. That's one of his gifts, that he's been able to fool the world and say that he is God.
Right. Hey, and that's the greatest, and laying back on the brother, man, that's the greatest power that we have right now, man, is knowing who everybody is in the earth, man. We know you better than you know yourself. You know, that's power in that, man. You know, and that saying goes to where it's like, if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're going. It's truth to that, man. Because why? Because we got to go back to the nativity, man, of our people, man. You see, okay, and we know the end result, man. You know, we know what our future for holds, man. Beholds, man.
Yeah, you got certain Edomites that they hate black people, but if you sit them down and ask them why, they can never really give you an answer why. It's like they end up being funny and say because he's ugly, he has a big nose. It could never be serious. Yeah. But in all reality, we know why you hate the so-called Negro. Because really, you hate all of the so-called minorities, the Israelites, because it goes back to Jacob and Esau.
Right.
You know?
Hey, You can read that precept again, huh?
Yeah. Isaiah 25:7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Hey, and that's how you know we in the end, man. Because that goes into what? Revelation. You know, the time of Revelations. And then as even the Apostle Hart, he did how the Most High is the ultimate movie director. And what happens at the end of the movie? The credits come out. Okay, this person was that person. That person was this person. Now you can, clearly see who's who, man. You know?
Hey, the credits are rolling right now for you, man. Even before the movie's over, man, the credits are rolling right now, man. Why? It's because why? Right? We reading it now, man. We're reading your demise right now, right? We say, General Holler, we're reading it now. We're reading your demise now, and as we're out here, and as we're tearing this place down, man, the credits are rolling, man. The credits are rolling, man. The grip boy, the second grip boy, the production manager, and all that stuff, man. Hey, and the prophets, man. Coming down on you, man.
Quick precept. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, and 4. It says, "For our warfare, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exhorteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringeth into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh."
And Eve was right, man. If you want to hide anything from power from an Israelite, man, you put it in the book.
Put it in the book.
Guess what? We got the book, man. We got the book, man, and we're reading it, man. You see? Okay? That was like a little secret that they had. You put the truth and you hide it from them in the book, man. And you kept us from this book, man. But we're claiming this book. This book belongs to us, man, and that's it. And this is the deceit where you are trying to include everybody else into this book, man. They always want to revert back to the scriptures, okay? Because of the universalization of the book, man. But everybody else has their own gods, man. So you can have a Moabite that will talk about the same John 3:16. Why? It's because he thought that scripture is open to be universalized, even though he's following some other god, a Buddha. You know what I'm saying? But this is not a universal book, man. This is a book about the people that you always talk about that don't have no culture, that don't have no type of proper upbringing. We got the proper upbringing, man. The Lord's statute and commandments, man, is our proper upbringing, man. And you have a problem because we're going back to that, man. You see, you got a real problem with that, man.
These devils, they rape, rob, and murder. They steal, and here it is. They'll take a whole nation down, and instead, of taking their gods of that nation away, they were, become imposters. They make themselves those people, and then here it is down the line. You done that to everybody, but you did it unto us. And here it is, you're calling yourself a Jew. So we're not.
Yeah.
The truth is out, man.
Yeah.
You are imposters, man. You are deceivers. You are Esau, Edom. You can't take our book. You done it, and you deceived us. You broke us down through generations. You slaved us. Okay, you're falling in our affliction right now. You brought us back up into this feminine way. But guess what? The men of the Lord are reading the scriptures, man. And this is us. So when we read it, what's the word? Resonates within our soul.
Right.
This resonates with our soul.
Right.
It don't resonate with your soul. That's why you go to these Edomites and they in church and they. It don't resonate with you. You're acting and performing.
Right.
When we read it, life, it's lively, man. We bring the scriptures to life through the spirit and power of the Lord, man. Esau can't do it. That's why he's mad. You want to come down here and tell us that we're not Israelites.
Right.
I don't care what you said. You lied to us all these damn years.
That's
Fucking
right.
devil.
That's right.
Why ain't listening to you? We ain't listening to you. Get the hell out of here, man.
Right. And we're not everything that you just say, we're not just, everybody's not going by just because you said it.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be, that's the way it is, man. Your tongue is losing its power on the earth, man.
Yep.
It's time for you people, man, to start revisiting, man, what this man is saying, man.
Hey, you know how Esau losing his power? So like, you know how he's losing his power? Esau, you can't even Esau can't even be openly prejudiced no more. You can't even be openly speak what you normally would do, you know, and tell people off and shun people away, you know, and disrespect the hell out of another nation, especially the Israelites. You can't even do it openly no more. That's how you lost your power. You're losing power. You can't even speak openly the way you want and then have whoever it is in the store with you or around you back you up, man. Because the person, even your own nation, will look at you and say, "Wow, being racist 2019." Remember the video with the girl, the lady, I think she was, she made TMZ. She was screaming, "Nigger!"
Oh,
nigger.
yeah.
Remember the Edomite came out, he said, "Cut it out." He said, Jesus. Like he said something like it's 2019, like you still being racist like that. Before it would be, nigga, and it'd be grouped up against the person, man. You know, Esau, you done, man.
Or Jake busting their ass, man. Talking shit.
Ain't that happened recently in Popeyes? That Edomite, he was like calling everybody a nigga, and the whole place was full of Jake. Yo, they dragged him outside, beat him, took his sandwich, all his money.
Another thing too, I was watching ROT, and they was covering this guy, this minister from Russia, and his title, you know, they narrated and titled it, you know, damn, I forgot the exact words, but it was on the lines of America is not happy that they're not in power, something to that they're losing power, something to that state. I got it on the channel, whatever, but that just shows that you're losing your power here and you're losing your power across the world. Because even these other nations, well, Russia is Edomites too, but this place, America, it's going its own way out, man. They don't respect you the same no more. You used to be that big bad bully, you know, come in and regulate. Now they're starting to chin check your ass, man. You the bully, but now they're starting to stand up to the bully. You know, when you stand up to the bully end up being a bitch, and he don't even want to fight no more.
The gooch,
you know.
Hey,
Esau trying that gentrification shit in Africa. Them Hamites are killing them left and right.
Oh yeah.
You know, Jake gotta get their balls back.
Hey, and that gentrification here in America, man, it's gonna backfire on you people, man. You know, because that time's gonna come, man. And hey, guess what? Debo, you live right next door to Debo. Hey, Brad. You know, Brad's gonna borrow whatever he wants in his house, plus your woman, man. You know, that's how. What's that guy's name? I mean, Lysol. From the Dave Chappelle skit. My man, Lysol.
Lysol, yeah.
Man, you live next door to Lysol, man. You know, but hey, E, man, you are the original snake oil salesman, man.
Right.
That's your name, man. You are the original snake oil salesman. Okay? All right?
Damn oil
right?
can
You go
Harry.
up out the earth speaking lies, man. You see? And all these people gravitate towards that, man. You know? You got a nigga woman that can be able to get liberty here, you know? And all this, that's going to be put to an end, man. A nigga woman talking shit in the Subaru is going to be put to an end, man. Okay? Ain't going to be no damn Subaru in the kingdom, man.
You got Esau with $1 million condos right across the street from the project. So like, once those brothers are hungry, man, and they need it, and they see who got it, who you think they're gonna borrow the chicken from? Exactly. That's the times that are coming. So pretty much, the Lord put you Edomites in a trick bag, right for the picking.
Got something? Yeah, real quick. There's Obadiah, verse 6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee, that they eat thy bread. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee."
Hey, real quick, man, and a quick example of that is Turkey, man. Right? Turkey was eating, right? You know, that's a perfect example, man. That's that because Turkey is still part of NATO, you know. And then so much of what them devils did was that they want to recognize that the Armenian genocide, right? So they thought it was going to go for a vote, and the Senate killed it. So it was really, those Armenians, a lot of them Armenians are jakes, man. So that they're not getting the recognition because that's what something that Turkey did. It was just a thumb in the nose to Turkey, man. I'm trying to blame the Ottoman Turks for destroying those people, man, during that massacre. And really, when you go into it, man, it was sedition against the Christians, man. You know, those are the remnants of those people that poured into, man, in Turkey, man. Those areas of Turkey, man, and Antioch, man, and all the other little places around there, man.
Oh yeah, all those books in the New Testament, like Ephesus and things like that.
Right.
That was all in Turkey.
Right, of course. So now we know that those people that are Israelites, according to the scriptures, you know, where are the remnants of those people? Those were the remnants of those people, man, because it was a uprising against the Christians, man. You know, back in 1915, man. You know, those are the remnants of those people, man. You know. So this pastor Eli James, he understands that the or Israelites, man, you know, and he also knows that the Arabs are Ishmael, man. So you can't run and hide and say that, oh, you did that. No, he understands that though, man. He understands that.
I got a precept for that. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So it goes into those that are impeached, you, they're you alive. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make this the lake of fire. You know? And it says that Yahweh Shai is a consuming fire. So him himself is gonna be in these missiles. He's gonna engulf Babylon the Great. But right now, as we see even in Lebanon, Hong Kong, the whole world is already on fire. Like it says that when I come, basically, what would I if fire already be kindled? So not only is it physically already the world's being set on fire, but even spiritually through this word going out. You know, it says that this word is like a candle, it's like a light. So this truth is already engulfing the world. You know. So we're ready for that time that now literally you're gonna be put out by fire.
And that F-35 fighters are compromised, man.
Right.
You know, they're compromised now. So now you don't rule the airspace anymore, man. So you're forced to have to put boots on the ground, man. So that's just where part of how you're gonna get destroyed, man. And then ultimately, like the brother was saying, the cherry on top is them thermonuclear missiles, man. You know.
Yep.
I got some. Oh, yes.
Joe. I'm going to go back to that 2 Thessalonians 2 in verse 4 again. Actually, I'm going to start back at 3. It's like at 4. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showeth himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things?
Right, you know, and then we fully understand, man, who this man is, man. He's being revealed, man. You know, this is why he's making the moves and the videos and trying to cover it up and say, oh, you know, for kid friendly and da-da-da-da-da. Nah, you know, we already know what you're doing, man. You know, you're trying to take the videos down, you know, you're trying to shut this down, man. But it's all to, of Yahweh Bashi Yahweh Shai, man. You know, but then, like I said, you might have some other so-called pirate video carriers, man, that might pop up, man, and we're able to go to, man. You see? You know, and we might be going full circle again anyway, through Daily Motion, man. You know, because back in 07, that's what the process were on, man. So it might come back around again full circle, man. You know, and hey, man, you might not be able to put regulations on it, man. So we might have to be out here a little longer, man. You know, to get our point across, man. You know, and read your eulogy, man. You know?
Right. It says, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
And that time is now, man. We coming into that time now when it's being revealed, man. These people, Jake's out here can't see it, man. Jake they so bugged out, man. They got problems, man. And those problems are consuming them to where they can't see, they can't even look up to see what the hell's going on around them, man. You know, head ain't on swivel. You know, they women giving them hell. And that's their portion of a wicked nigga, man. You know.
Yep. Hey, that's a lesson in itself that he might be revealed in his time. The spirit just came to me. All right, when you go into the book of Daniel's, all right, with Nebuchadnezzar and Belshazzar, they had certain dreams that they couldn't understand. All right, but that's what you had the prophets for. Like the scripture saying, Amos 3 and 7. That he revealed his secrets to service the prophets, man. You know, so Esau is being revealed at his time, man. And then also with those dreams that the Lord gave Belshazzar and Nebuchadnezzar, it was also revealed what would happen afterwards, man. So that's what we out here telling Esau as well. Okay?
Hey, and a great portion was of the spirit, man, was given to Daniel, man.
Right.
You know, right? Man. Hey, he was like, the king that's in. All right, he closed the book now. Hey, you gonna be destroyed, man. That's it. He already manifested back then, man. You know, he already manifested back then, but everything had to play out, man, because it said, seal the book for that time to come.
For the time at the
you
end.
know,
Yep.
Roughly, I don't want to mingle the scripture though. If anybody can grab it, you know what I'm saying? That's a heavy scripture right there too.
That's to the time at the end.
Yeah, Daniel 12 and
The last verse in Daniel proves reincarnation too.
Yeah.
It says that Daniel is going to be back here in the last days.
And
Stand in his lot.
Yeah, and strength coming from the Lord, man, because the nations, like when you had the Babylonian Empire, who took them down was the Medo Persians, man. But at the point of the Babylonian Empire, the Medo Persians was under them, man. They ruled over them, man. So like the brother Shapar had went into earlier, that strength coming from the Lord, man. You know. So here it is. You look at Jake fighting over a chicken sandwich, you know, and you look at them in a lower state, but the Lord could lift us up, man. You know.
Hey, and it's great to, like I said, get into that secular history, man, because, like I said, we can't jump from the Old Testament, right? Going from the Babylonian captivity, and all of a sudden we fast forward to the Greeks, man. You can't do that, man. What happened in between, man? We got hundreds of years missing. There's a lot of history missing, man. Yeah. How did it get to that point, man? You know, and now we understand through the scriptures and with the Apocrypha, which is part of the King James Bible, man. It's part of it. That's part of it. That's why they took it out, man. They took the history out, man. So you Christians gotta come better than that, man. You know, you people just preaching from the standpoint of the Greeks and that's it. And you flying with it, but you don't really understand who those Greeks were, man. You know, and it's really you want to make the term Greek be all inclusive, man, and it's not, man. You know. So a Moabite can say, "Oh, look, Greek. So don't include you, right. Okay? So don't include you.
Right.
Paul didn't go to the land of the Moabites. You know, he didn't go. He didn't go to them. No. He stayed in a pretty much of a general area, man. where we was in that captivity, we were scattered to those areas. It was basically really a general area, man. You know, he didn't go all the way around the world and overhead and the word wasn't for them, man.
Hey, to be called a Greek it's a citizenship, all right. Just like the Apostle Paul. He's an Israelite from the seed of Benjamin, all right, but he also called himself a Roman, you know, because that's a citizenship. The same way that we have our individual nationalities, but we're Americans. You know, we have American citizenship, and that's what it is. And when it comes to the Apocrypha, if a Christian has something to say about the Apocrypha, then why did Yahweh Shai celebrate the Feast of Dedication, man?
Right, and in the Apocrypha, man. You know, so Vote Maloney want to try to walk the little baby nuts around different camps, you know, right? You got first of all, you got to understand what Hellenization was, man, and what was going on in that period of time, man. You know, that was a domination of culture and language, man, and a way of life for anybody that was under the ruling of the Greeks, man. You know, and that was y'all Renaissance, man. That was basically a great Renaissance, man. For that, man. That's how you get into those Greek gods and all other mythology. Yeah. All that stuff was being in the forefront, pushed by your people, man. You see,
and that's why going back to the precept the brother had brought out about casting down strongholds, man.
Right.
Because you had Hellenization, you had Spanish Inquisition, you had all these inquisitions that cast down the truth, man. So now that the truth is coming back, that's a miracle from Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. You know, because all this other time, you had thousands of years to where the truth was just strangling, man. You know?
Hey.
Bring it into Yahweh.
Hey, talk about a stronghold. 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 54. It says, "Now the 15th day of the month, in the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar, and builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side." Now, if you do your research on that, the abomination of desolation, as far as the idol, because we all know it goes back to Edom and the troops and persecution of 70 AD, but it all started with the idol of Jupiter Olympus, who, you know, goes to Serapis Christian. Yep, Serapis Christus, and then ultimately goes to Jesus Christ, which is very prominent to this very day. And this is the beginning origins of it. And you read the first book of the Maccabees, it tells you that if you practice your Hebrew customs, you will be put to death by order of the king.
Right.
You know.
And you have women that would still circumcise their babies and stuff, and the babies will be hung and the women will be killed. So it was through terror that they became Hellenized.
Right. Real quick, jumping down to 57, and wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any consented to the law, the king's commandment was that they should put him to death.
Read that again, huh? Nice and slow.
It says, verse 57, and whosoever was found with any the book of the testament,
the scriptures,
right? Or any consented to the law,
see, right?
The king's commandment was that they should put him to death.
And we lost our way through force, man. You know, we were not even having even the possession of the book, man. You know, okay, and even following our customs, man. You see.
Hey, there's nothing new under the sun, man. It happened again during slavery, man.
Right.
If we was even caught reading the Bible, they'll burn out our fucking eyes, man.
Right.
They showed you that in that show Underground, man. See?
If you were reading at all, they wouldn't want you to know how to read at all, because that's what brought up a lot of these uproars.
That's right. Jumping down to verse 60, it says, at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised, and they hanged the infants about their neck, and rifled their houses, and slew them that had circumcised them. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing. Wherefore they chose rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So then they died.
I was gonna say that's the spirit that's coming back. That's that draconian, harsh penalty.
Right.
You know? And they're gonna start pushing that when it comes to the chip. You know, so that's the nature of Esau.
Yeah.
You know, going back even to the Greeks, man. You know, that's the nature of Esau, man. You know,
and that's your nasty, disgusting, filthy heritage right there, man. The heinous acts that were done to those people, man. You see, that's another reason why you took it out, man. Yep. It's the glue that goes from the Old Testament to the New Testament, man. You got to figure out now, how did those people lose their way, man? That Paul was trying so hard to get back into the fold, man. Those are the people, man. And those are the atrocities that we had went through, okay? And it's going into detail, man. Right. Okay? The Apocrypha is going into detail, man. You know, and Lord willing, man, we able to go into that third and fourth Apocrypha, third and fourth Maccabees, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? The apostles checked it out and said it's good. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to the even more details about the atrocities of the people, man. You know, that filthy, wicked acts, man, that you want to hide, man. You know, that's why you're being revealed in your time, man. You see?
I got some. Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 69. Verse 7. For there shall be in every place and in destroying those that fear the Lord.
And you always done that throughout history, man. Your war was always against the Christians, man. When you see these wars, but when they talk about those buzzwords, ethnic cleansing, man, that's a war against Christians, man. Okay, it was always about that, man. It was always about destroying the Christians, man. Anywhere in the earth, anywhere through all these wars, when they had the term ethnic cleansing, man, that was war on Christians, man.
That's right.
Going into the history repeating itself. Not exactly in chronological order, but the time of the Maccabees, you saw it in slavery. You saw it also with Herod when he put out the order to kill all the two from 2 years old and under, trying to get Yahweh shot. So who is it that you see so ruthless that has it in their spirit to be able to murder babies and infants? You know, the Edomites. It's undeniable.
Yeah, because scriptures say they regard neither young or old, man. You know, even wicked niggas know that, man. You know, even examples of that movie Scarface, man. He's like, no, I don't do kids, man. You know, he wanted to blow up the car, but he saw two little girls, and he's like, we don't do kids, man. Esau do kids, man.
Yeah.
Esau do that. How can you fuck up the elderly, bro? You gotta be a fucking demon, man. But guess what? That's why it's gonna turn around onto you. happy is he that taketh thy little one and dasheth them against the stones, man. So we're gonna do that unto you. He fed our children alligator bait, man. That's alligator bait, man. So that he can get alligator snake skin boots. He used our children to do that shit.
In Esau, they catch what they call it casualties. Whenever they send drone strikes or they do certain things, send their soldiers out, they say casualties, that was taken. It'd be children. Ishmael, terrorized by Esau. They send drone strikes over there to kill. They'll blow up a whole fucking building just to kill one man.
Hospitals too. Over there in Syria, man. And then you want to sit here and you want to try to say that a guy beside is doing this against his own people, man. And this is how you losing your power, man. Because it's like, okay, the great American hero. All right, what happened to Syria, man? How come it's taking you so long to get this man out of there, man? It's why? It's because you can't get him out of there, man. Okay, you met that great speed bump, man. Okay, when Russia and Russia got involved, man. Okay, slow your roll, man. Okay, all right. Now you can't even help yourself, man. You're like, okay, then let me just pump my brakes and stop. You can't stop. You can't help yourself, man. All right, because you're in the race against time, man. Okay, you have a mission to fulfill. All right, which is gonna come to naught, man. But you can't. That's how you losing your power, man. Because a task that you're setting out to do to get this guy Passard out, and you can't even do it, man. He's still in there, man. He's still wearing one of your damn suits, man. Can't get him out of there.
And here it is. They said that they didn't want you in their land, man. So why are you still in there? Talking about you helping them to fight ISIS, man. But they say they're good. They don't need your help. Yeah. So why are you still there? See, America always tries to play the hero. He always tries to portray himself to do good, but in actuality, he's doing evil, man. That's why I say, speaks about the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, man. See that? So here it is, man. They don't even want you in their land. So you're supposed to get the hell out of there, man. But why are you there? Ultimately, there to get their resources. You want to be able to secure that your pipeline goes through there, man, into Israel, man. That's why you're really there.
Hey, same thing goes with Bolivia, man. Because on RT, they have brought it out to where that it was a coup that was staged in Bolivia. All right, because they like to blame it on the protests and that the president actually, staged the protest. But it was a unanimous vote to actually get the President Morales to office, man. So where did this coup come from? If everybody wanted him in office, man, right. I'm going to show you that came from Esau, and also it was going into China. How that was also orchestrated from different programs that America set up over there, man.
These Edomites are real devils, because look at the example of the president of Israel, the state of Israel, Benton, not a Jew. He's about to get ousted out of his position because he's been there for like going on 2 decades now. It's turning into a dictatorship. They want to get him out of there, and as soon as those wheels are in motion, all of a sudden they firebomb the leader of the of who they warring with, the Palestinians. They firebombed one of the Palestinian leaders' home, killed him and his wife at 4 o'clock in the morning in their sleep, causing a big outroar, and 160 missiles from the Palestinians to shoot on the land of Israel to spark a war so he could stay in office, man. Just so he didn't have to. Just so he didn't. And these are the men of the Lord. These are the Lord's chosen people.
See that? You still, even the land that you still trying to fight for that land, man. You don't even have it fully into your possession, man. What you're doing is you're trying to set up what is called settlements there, man.
Right.
Which is like gentrification in Israel, man. That's basically what it is, man. That's basically what it is. And this is his second state as president of Israel, because I think he was president back in in the 90s. He was in office, or the early 2000s, and he had somebody else in, and then he came back in, and he's been there ever since.
It's going on for like 2 decades, but this is scripture, Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. It says, verse 4, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home."
And that's one of the things that Trump said, that he wanted to take the troops out of Syria. And then the next thing you know, they gotta fight the terrorists over there now.
Yeah.
They were never gonna leave.
Yeah.
Real quick though, when you look at a map, when a map of the Middle East, man, you actually see what they're doing, man, because they was in Afghanistan, they was dealing with Pakistan. They're really literally trying to surround Iran. You know, you already see the plan in working, man. You know, that's going to be that great. You know what I'm saying? That's what you really plan on doing, man. You know, and Iran has always been a thorn in your side, man. You know, going back to when the Ayatollah came into power, man. When they had all those American hostages, man. You know, they had them hostage for like a year and a half. You know, and that was in the news every day on hostages. Yeah. And you couldn't. There's nothing you could do about it, man. They kicked you out of Iran. The Ayatollah came into power, and whatever so-called citizens of the United States were there, they had them as hostages, man. You couldn't do nothing about it, man. You know, Iran has always been a thorn in the side, man.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say if you look at the the NATO military maps, you'll see all their NATO outposts surround Iran and they surround Russia. And the big thing why they wanted to get into North Korea so badly was because through South Korea, which is their ally, they wanted to get up into North Korea because North Korea borders both China and Russia. You know, the very tip, like little piece, you could get into Russia that way, and it's a good beachfront in case you need to go into war. But that just goes to show that this devil, you know, it's all about resources and him not being able to keep at home. So it says, verse 5, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So,
you know, and you low life citizens here. You got a problem with this being the melting pot, man. But the elite see otherwise, man. They love to heap it to themselves, all people, man. Right. You know, they want to have everybody in subjection, man. You know,
that's why you going from nation to nation. It's like if you were a nation that the Lord set up in the land in particular, He gonna come for you.
Yeah.
Esau's gonna somehow make his way over there in your land and get you to be under him. Nobody see.
And then the Edomites want to embrace the culture of the people with the restaurant. Oh, the Vietnamese restaurant, you got the man. We can eat at any kind of culture restaurant we want, man. You know, that's that great melting pot, man. You know, and that's how they have it set up, man. So now they want to embrace these different eateries, man. You know.
Esau's a nosy bastard. Yeah, he's a nosy ass bastard, man, that can't keep to himself. The vagabond. You know, you gotta be in everybody else's shit. You know, most I'm gonna put a hit in you, Edomites, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's just their MO. Through the sword and through deception, through their top blessings, that's how they get into everywhere. You know, through that slick tongue, the forked tongue, like they're coming to help through peace. And that's why I got a quick precept. Daniel 8:25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
Oh, you can't get around that, brother. You can't get around that, man. You know, and this is why when you look at the back of a dollar bill, I don't know if I got one in my pocket. You know, right? You got the great eagle on there. Right. You know, right? You see? And this is why he has the olive branch, and then he has the sword. And one claw is the olive branch, and the other claw is a sword, man. Mm-hmm. You know, and that olive branch represents a peace offering, peace. Yeah. You know, you see that?
Yeah.
You know, hey man, you being found out, man. You being found out, man. You know.
As you were speaking, I'm thinking of Esau, visualizing what you're saying. Esau be like, look, I'm for peace, and you're like, oh, all right. As soon as you turn around. I was fucking
Right. Oh, talking about Alexander the Great.
Yeah. You agree. And he would agree with him
right.
the covenant, and he'd turn around and backstab you first, and he'd be like, I got you first. I got you first. It's your fault.
Hey, that was in one of the Platinum Apes, man. Remember that we all went with them, you know, you guys out there went to play Apes though, and there was a scene in there where he was trying to cop a plea with them and trying to be peaceable, and then they were scheming behind them, man. I forgot which one it was though, but
I think when they were trying to take over the dam.
I think it was the one we seen.
Yeah, once he helped, once he helped him, take it down.
And Esau can't stop carrying that sword, man. I think a gun had dropped out and shit. He got caught.
He ain't shit without it.
I got some because he said, brother said they getting found out, man. So this is Isaiah 47:3. It says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." So it's sloppy, man. You know, he's so getting sloppy, man. Yeah, he's getting found out, man. With your average joke to see what's going on, man.
There's no Ian Kingdom.
That's right. You're gonna be a king, but you're gonna be slaves, man. You know?
Why do Esau don't? Why do this so-called white man don't want to be Esau so bad? What's wrong with you? You know that you him, boy. Why you don't want to be him so bad? Why you just want to admit, and fess up and just say, all right, I am. All right, so what? You do that with everything else. All right, so what? What you want to do?
And they got a movie of every topic under the sun except for the Edomites. Where's the blockbuster movie about the Edomites?
I guarantee you, if they make, just by you saying that, if they make a movie on Esau,
they're gonna be dicks.
They're gonna be dicks. Or they're gonna make them two. They're gonna make them two jigs. Jacob and Esau.
Everything gonna be out of order. Everything gonna be out of order. You know how Esau do.
Or they're gonna be two Edomites, and then they're gonna say the leprosy is he had a scab. He was a scab. What they say? They try to say leprosy is like like scabs or something like that.
Yeah.
I can finish off that every second. So we can close out. And by peace, this is Daniel 8:25. And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper, which policy goes into his democracy and all his bullshit. Through cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Yahweh Shai, for people that think that Yahweh Shai is not mentioned in the Old Testament as well.
See that?
Hey, go be the king of terror, man. But with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the Lord's hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Woo.